What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I am back with another video. Ladies and gentlemen, this here is Broadband Bullies. I normally give it to you on Beam, but I said, you know what? I see people out there swagging, jacking already. But we gonna fuck their head up, man. Not only games, we're gonna give you sports, entertainment, all types of shit. Like I said, I'm putting a lot of shit together behind the scenes. You know what I mean? I don't like to count my eggs before they hatch. But yesterday we had a big day of boxing. You know what I mean? For those that know me, know that I'm a huge boxing fan. I've been boxing since the age of 8. But that's neither here nor there. Yesterday we had Gervonta Tank Davis versus Liam Walsh. I'm sorry. You also had Terrence Crawford versus Felix Diaz. Andre Durrell. It was a night of fights yesterday. What do you want to start with? We want to start Tank?
We can start with Tank.
Durrell. What do you want to talk about first?
We can start with Tank.
Tank. All right. Okay. Tank. My man Gervonta Tank Davis. Now here's the thing. Check it out. Right. My man Tank is from Baltimore, B-more. You can tell by the accent. You know what I mean? You can tell by, like I said, by the accent. But that was a big money fight yesterday. The reason why I say that was the truth because there's one thing about the UK, they get behind and they support their fighters. You know what I mean?
Facts.
It made businesses. I've seen a lot of people complaining throughout the forums and stuff that why Floyd's fucking up. Why is he taking him overseas to defend his first title defense? They're gonna rob him over there, X, Y, and Z. Now, if you don't know who Liam Walsh is, he's I won't say he's a world beater, but he's not a bum. You know what I mean? Ranked number 1 by the IBF.
Undefeated.
Yeah, undefeated. Ranked number 1 by the IBF. Has like a irky jerky type style. If you never seen him fight before, I won't say he has a real high boxing IQ, but some people predicted him to outbox Tank. Now, here's the thing: what people don't know about Tank, people just look at him and at his power, and they call him little Mike Tyson. He packs a punch, especially for their weight class. Tank can actually box though, pretty slick up top. He has about 300 amateur fights, if not more. You know what I mean? It comes from a high boxing background pedigree with the boxing program that they have there in Maryland. You know what I mean? You have Maryland, Washington, D.C., and also like on Ohio. You know what I mean? So he came up and also, like I said, the headbanger gym with Lamont Peterson and Anthony Peterson and them guys. Dude can scrap. So what do you think was his first? What do you got him in the third round? Stopped him in the third, or was it the second? Third round. Stopped him in the third round.
Yeah, it was the third.
So
in fact, Mayweather told him don't stop him in the first.
Yo, let it go.
Yeah, he said, nah, give him a couple. He said, don't do it in the first. Play with him a little bit.
Yeah. So what did you think about it?
I thought it was a good fight. I seen a lot from Tank. I mean, like you were saying, Tank not just a power dude. Like, he got a little jab he be hitting them with. He got a little bit of skills. I think he need to work a little bit more on his defense, but he got a little something with him, man. But see, his power be keeping people up off of him. But he got to work a little bit more on his defense and throw a little bit more feints in there sometimes, man. You can get against better talent, you gonna get counted.
Oh yeah, you know what? I say like this. I'm not saying that he can't do it because I've seen him fighting amateurs. You know what I mean? Tank's very slick. It's just that I won't say he stoops to the level of his competition. But what made Floyd sign Tank was when he seen him in there working with Gamboa. Now, word around town is that Tank went in and put some sport on Gamboa's ass. And Floyd said, oh, shit, I got one. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that little motherfucker can punch. You know what I mean? I won't say he's as skillful as Lomachenko or Gary Russell Jr.
That left hand, I'm not gonna lie, that left hand it's kind of reminiscent of Manny Pacquiao the way he throw that thing, man.
He swing that bitch like Captain Caveman, don't he? Captain.
That left hand out that southpaw stance is crazy. That thing land. Them hands land, but that left, yeet. Man.
Yeah, man, you know what I mean. But anyway, he goes in and starts him in the third round. People were complaining about an early stoppage. I don't think early stoppage. He was really hurt. again from the first knockdown. Um, I, how should I? Old boy should have held. You know what I mean? You know, sometimes you get in there and you get no cheese when you get the, I can take it. I can. He should have held on when he got hurt the first go round from the left. Was started everything. He should have held on, but I don't know what the hell. You had his hands down by his waist and bent over to the side, and the boy just started cracking him.
Right.
But what's next for him? Of course, you got the Tevin Farmer who's out there popping cash shit. What do you think about him and Tank?
I think that's a good matchup for Tank, man. I think Tank got to step. Well, see, Tank don't got a lot of fights yet, though, man. But like it's like Floyd moving him along fast, man. But that is a good fight for him, though. I see it. I want to see him go more rounds. I don't want to see him just knocking people out all the time. You feel me? Like I want to see what he do when somebody take him in that deep water. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Well, when Jose Pedraza, that was supposed to be his biggest test. The guy he took the belt from.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Jose Pedraza stopped Tevin Farmer early on in his career. You know what I mean? That was supposed to be his first test. Actually, to be honest with you, Floyd, he said he was scared. He didn't know if Tank can do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would say this. At the end of the day, he's still young. I think he's 22 years old. He has a lot of growing to do. In and out of the ring.
Right.
He had a couple, how you say, Bobby Brown, Mike Tyson moments in the media.
Facts.
Since he don't won the title. But I hope. Again, you know what I mean? I hope he doesn't let the fame, the fortune, and success go to his head.
That's why Floyd trying to keep him out in Vegas.
Look, check it out, right?
You got to leave Baltimore, man.
You got to. But people say what they want about Floyd. It's one thing I can say. After all the money, after all the titles, I'll give you an example, right? True story. I forgot the card. Fernando Vargas for somebody. Anyway, Top Rank had a card, and Floyd fought on the card. Floyd was already champ. And after, normally after these fights or whatever, you have what you call fight parties. The fighters go to the clubs and all that shit. Right. After Floyd fought, that motherfucker went for a run 5 miles in jeans and sneakers. You know what I mean?
Right.
To Floyd's credit, that motherfucker, like I said, he dedicated himself to his craft. You know what I mean? After all the money he got, like, how do you stay hungry? How do you, still get up to go out there and train like you're poor? That's a big thing. You know what I mean? Said Floyd trains like he doesn't have a penny. You know what I mean? And to his credit, like I said, he stayed true to that. Like, you look at my man, I love him to death, Adrian Broner. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Adrian's not, is not the same. I won't say the same fighter, but I guess it's kind of hard to go out there. Hey, I got millions in the bank. You know what I mean? I got millions in the bank. Do I really want to run 6 miles a day? You know what I mean? I already done made it. You know what I mean? But Floyd,
that's the problem with a lot of these cats. Like, I know you heard of the term crawl before you walk, but a lot of these dudes want to ball before they can run, man. You can't do that. You got to stay in your lane, stack your paper up, and do what you're supposed to do. Broner is one of them dudes. He out here partying, doing crazy shit.
I hear you. Keep talking. I got to switch my mic. I hear you. Don't keep talking.
All right, my bad. Broner's one of them dudes who just out here doing crazy shit when he should be in there trying to get better. You done lost 2 times. You not Floyd. You need your defense right. You can't be out here playing around and throwing money at people and telling people, I'm rich. Like, this dude told the cop, I'm rich. I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got to step it up, man. Not only against more better talent, he need to step up outside of the ring. Like, his chasing Floyd's legacy is led him to do some of the stupidest shit. I'm like, yo, Floyd would never do this outside of the ring. Why are you out in public acting like a damn fool, a fucking weirdo? You know what I'm saying? Like, I see him as a weirdo outside of the ring. I'm like, yo, this dude wild, weird. You gonna tell the cop, I'm rich. You know what I'm saying? You in there flushing money and shit. Like, nobody wants to see that. We want to see what you can do in the ring. I haven't seen you fight anybody good since Sean Porter. Like, I don't want to see no more of them cab drivers, man. You need to step back up. You got to step your competition back up. You should be at 140, but because you out here drinking and doing stupid shit, you at 147 because you too fat in between fights. Like, you can't be doing that.
You know what? Real shit, right? Broner, and it's crazy. Let me give you an example, right? Right before Broner fought Madonna, He went on tour with Cash Money. You know, he had the
I
whole
seen that.
and Floyd was teasing him about him being so overweight. And Floyd before they was trying to get Broner to move up, and he said, "Bro, take your time. You know what I mean? Conquer 135 to go to 140, then 147. You know what I mean?"
Mm-hmm.
Broner has eaten himself out of 135 to 140. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Very talented guy, very very talented. The fact of the matter is, he's highly skilled, but he's not big enough to really compete with the top 140 because they're bigger than him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Up to he was Broner's like he said he's top heavy, but he has a very very small foundation. You know what I mean?
And he flat-footed.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. But he look. But even though, like I said, Sean Porter outworked him, he ain't dog him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see what Porter did to Berto. You know what I mean? And, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Let's
uh,
move along to that Darrell fight.
oh man, that's what's crazy again. Like I said, first of all, what do you think about it? What did you think about it?
I thought, Darrell had got clipped early on in the fight.
Mm-hmm.
He got clipped. He took a little, but he came back. He was working that jab and working off that jab, like up until he got, that terrible shit happened to him. But he was working that jab. He kept that jab in my man's face. I think that jab was bothering him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he was hitting him out after the bell. Like that wasn't the first time he got hit after the bell. That was like the second or third time, something like that. So, but when it happened, like, oh my God, like he folded him. Like my thing is, I also think that, bro, you got to protect. You're in the middle of an exchange. You got to protect yourself, even right there, man. Even after the bell, like it just kind of is what it is. These dudes are crazy out here. But damn, that's real unfortunate to happen.
Do you think he could have continued, or do you think he faked it to make it?
I think they should have gave him some time to continue, but at the same time, man, my man hit him after the bell, and that was that was a hell of a punch, bro.
Yeah, that hook was it was a three. It was called up under a nose roller coaster. Up under was a 3-piece.
Yeah, that shit was ugly, man. Like he ended that little combo off nicely
With a hook. You know what I mean?
Yes, man. Like then what his uncle did was terrible. They still out there looking for him. They just
I heard they talking about.
did they catch him?
No, I don't know if they caught him or not. Which I do think, if you don't know, his uncle, because Andre Darrell got hurt pretty bad a couple years ago in the Super Six by Arthur Abraham.
Yeah.
After the bell, actually knocked him out after the bell. He missed about 2 years from boxing behind that. So emotions is high. But they talking about the uncle first degree assault 15 years, and they bugging with all that shit, man.
Yeah.
I mean, motherfucker, he said Cameron boys, motherfuckers get punched in the face every day, B.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It ain't serious, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? But
but it looked like he was great, like I don't know, shake his hand, like they was face up. All of a sudden, he just stole him. I'm like, Jesus, like it kind of reminded me of that Floyd Mayweather versus Zab Judah thing back in the day. I was like, yo, what's going on here?
Yeah. But you know what's crazy as hell, right? I'm gonna give you an example. Andre Darrell, his brother's Anthony Darrell, right?
Right.
Skill wise, Andre's a much better boxer, but Anthony got the dog in him. They call him the dog. He's mentally he's mentally tougher. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? Actually, he's more I don't know. He's to me he's more quote unquote suited for the pros. Right. I'm not saying I love Andre Darrell to death. They actually call him the Matrix. Slick as hell. You know what I mean? He can fight lefty and righty. You know what I mean? But mentally,
he got too.
His brother is mentally tougher than he is. You know what I mean? His brother was at the fight. He was pissed off about that. You know what I mean? Everybody they was someone they was looking to press charges on his brother. Also, he may have put his hands on the commissioner. They blowing it the fuck up. But it is what it is. What do you think about his good one though? Gary Russell Jr. Also fought on the same card. Was the main event. Successfully defended his 126 pound title. What do you think about him?
I think that fight was stopped early. I do think that would be a good fight though, but I believe that Gary Russell fight was stopped early. Yeah. My man took a knee. You should let him get back up and fight. I mean, he was taking some hits. He was taking some hits, but it wasn't like he wasn't throwing back. Like the ref just jumped in there. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Let him go.
Sometimes a motherfucker can be too tough for their own good. Just skill wise, comparing the two, because I maybe here's the thing. The guy that he fought, the Spanish cat, his thing was the inside thing. He like to rough you up. What
Right.
also was fucking him up on the inside. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. I like. I'm not gonna lie. I love when I see like a guy that normally stay to the outside and box, really get in there and show him what you can do on the inside. Kind of
His
like
name was Oscar Escadon.
Escadon. Yeah,
Escadon, yeah.
kind of like when Mayweather fought. What's his name? What's his name? Start with a. What's it called?
Yeah,
Corley. Corley. When he
DeMarcus
stayed in the pocket and boxed him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
DeMarcus, yeah.
That's why I was loving Russell work. Don't get it twisted. Like he fast as I don't know what. That's why people want to see him more active, man. You can't be taking that kind of time off like that. Like we want to see Russell, man.
He got hurt twice.
Yeah, he did. He hurt his hands too.
Yeah.
So, but man, like this what we need to be seeing a lot in this boxing game, man. Like, yo, Russell is a talent, man. Like, I want to see him versus somebody. I want to see him go back at Lomachenko. Like, he need to go get his dub back, man. But Lomachenko caught him.
Beat him. I don't know if he can beat him, but that was a good goddamn fight.
Yeah, it was.
They was in that bitch gambling.
Lomachenko a beast though, man. Like I can't even front. He probably like the best down there, man.
Yeah, they was in that bitch. They was in that bitch gambling.
In fact, I think he one of the top pound for pound. They might even have him at best pound for pound. Matter of fact. Yeah.
You know what? Here's the thing. One thing about us, as far as HBO, you know, I hate to say it, they do a bunch of whitewashing. But you can't rate a motherfucker pound for pound, like top, you know, number one. First of all,
right,
he's lost. You know, he lost to Orlando Salido. Whether you feel Orlando cheated or whatever, he lost. He got about 10, 11 goddamn fights. You know what I mean? You know, if that's the case, which I'm talking about how politics play part of this shit. You look at Ringadal, you know, same thing. You know what I mean? Didn't lose though.
Right.
Ringadal was highly fucking skilled. You know what I mean?
Whoa. I like Rigondeaux. I like when Rigondeaux does work, I like it. But Rigondeaux just be, man, he take the crowd out the fights, man. Like
skill.
I ain't like
skill.
His skills is there, but his punch output need to be a little bit higher, man. Like
bro, you seen his last few fights? Breaking ball, he called him the jaw ripper. He broke my man. Them boys don't want to fight. Here's the thing at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I'm not saying he's the most aggressive fighter because what his last few fights, I guess if they're trying to be more crowd appealing, he wouldn't, you know what I mean? He fought the kid from Flanagan, I believe from England or Scotland. Wouldn't broke his shit, one punch into the fight. But he had the toe-to-toe thing with the guy from Japan. Which he got dropped twice, you know, broke his shit too. But you know, you had motherfuckers that moved up that didn't want to fight him. Scott Swing, they don't want to fight him. You know what I mean? Which I think is fucking disgusting. They vacated their shit.
You know what it is? They know he old. So they like, oh well, if we just keep ducking him, he gonna go away anyway. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to do that, man.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you something. They've been blackballing him, especially since he went there whipped on their ass. He wouldn't put that sport on their ass. I won $100 off that goddamn fight too. I said, I don't know, man, my man. You know what I mean? He the truth,
right?
And they've been fucking blackballing him since he went there and fucked up the cash cow, especially HBO. I don't know, his style was so boring and this, that, and the other. Like, come on.
Oh yeah, when he fucked up my man from the Philippines, Flash.
Yeah. But yo,
they was trying to get him put him at that spot. He chipped him.
Yeah, did him dirty, knocked him out and did him dirty, man. What's up, Ice? Man, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hit the like button for the show. Also, too, though, yesterday, which I'm kind of shocked, Terrence Crawford went in and stopped my man Felix Diaz.
But
I didn't think it was gonna be that easy. You know what I mean?
I didn't either.
I gained a new level of respect for my man Terrence Crawford. I always know he was a skillful fighter, had the skill. Like to me, you know what I mean? They always to me look like they put him in there with a smaller fiiter or a bunch of flat-foot fighters. You know what I mean?
I want to see Terrence move up.
There's no walk in the park. You know what I mean? He gave Lamont all that he can handle. Stop, when he beat Sammy Dash, was first one to beat him. Motherfucker can fight. Got like a bullish Mike Tyson type style, but oh boy, man, after a while, Terrence started playing with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
fucked him up. He fucked him up. What are your thoughts about that?
I thought it was good. Hey, Maslin, you loud, bro. But I thought I thought it was good. I think Terrence needed to work on his defense a little bit more. As he was stepping out, you know, as he's circling around, he was getting clipped by hooks. You know what I'm saying? You can't be calling out Keith Thurman and thinking, you know what I mean, them
Oh
same
yeah.
hooks that was catching you as you were sidestepping. If Keith Thurman catch you one of those, it's night night. I'm trying to tell you, you're not coming up from 140 surviving one of them heavy ass Keith Thurman hooks. You know what I mean? While you trying to sidestep, like I seen that a couple times. I'm like, he got to work on that. You got to work on that check hook, man. But Bud is the best at 140 right now. I do want to see him move to 147. It's time. Like 140 ain't what it used to be. It's time for him to go up to 147. I want to see him fight Broner first. I just want to see him beat Broner.
I don't know, man. I don't like, man. Broner got a lot of dog in him, man.
Man, Broner do got dog, but so do Bud.
I don't know, bro. Like, listen, man. I don't know. I can go bet against Broner in that fight. I'm not saying that Terrence may not beat him. But Broner does have a lot of goddamn dog in him, man. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Yes, he do, but I think Bud hit a little bit too hard and Bud a little
What,
bit too skilled, man.
bro?
He
Motherfucker,
he hit hard, but Broner he just gonna eat those like because that's what he does.
you saw what happened
Nah,
with Madonna. Don't none of them motherfuckers part harder. Let me tell you something. People give Broner a lot of shit, bro. You
right.
know what you saw like in the gate, and he ended up coming back and actually hurting Madonna several times in that fight.
Yes, he
No,
did.
none of them motherfuckers punch harder than Madonna. None of them. You know what
Right.
I mean? Yeah, I'm just being. And don't get me
Right.
wrong. It doesn't take much to get hurt. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, but that's if Broner's in focus and tip top shape. He will be helping anybody. You know what I mean? Fast hands. He just again doesn't punch enough sometimes. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he sits back and admires his work. But I would like to see him in Terrence. You know what I mean? Uh,
Yeah.
you
That's
know,
something I want to see first. I think that need to be Terrence's first fight at 147. It's time for Broner to get his competition up.
mm,
It's time. I mean, but Bud calling out Keith Thurman. He won one time,
I
bro.
don't think he can beat Keith. Too small.
I don't think so. I don't know if you want to come straight from 140 and face Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is damn near 100. Keith Thurman should be a 154 pounder. Like he
Yeah.
a big ass welterweight dog. Like he'll clean. If he sit on that punch, he'll clean you the fuck up, bro. I'm trying to tell you,
Real
like,
quick.
not to mention he could box. He might chip Bud the fuck up trying to jump to 147 and fight Keith Thurman right out the gate. Now you need to
Yeah,
work a
I
little
just
bit.
think he's too small. I don't see. I don't. And again, Errol Spence does have the fight coming up next week with Kell Brook. I just
Oh,
don't see
yeah.
that. I don't. Skill wise, he's just as good as any of those guys. But I don't know if he's strong enough. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
He don't have that one punch uh like those guys do to get your ass up out there with one punch.
Yeah.
I think a motherfucker, believe it or not, like Sean Porter will go in there and bulldoze him. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's
Yeah.
strong enough to keep them boys off his ass. But and again, we'll see. He wants to unify with the guy from Africa. If that goes through, the United States is going to move up. What do you think about him and Pacquiao?
Man, I've been calling for that Pacquiao fight. Pacquiao don't want it. Pacquiao wants easy fights so he can retire off of some good money right quick, man. Like,
Mm.
Yeah, that's all he has to paychecks at this one time. It's no longer about fighting.
yeah, it's terrible, man. Like Pacquiao robbing the sport, man. You ask me. Yo, I'm sorry, Pacquiao robbing the sport. Jeff Horn, who that?
Yeah, I
Who
don't
is
know.
Jeff Horn,
I
man?
don't know. That's some bullshit right there. Yeah, that's some bullshit. Well, that's what at the end of the day, though, it is a business, and Bob Arum is trying to set up. Going to cash Pacquiao out. You got to feed the bigger star to his. The fading star to his up and coming star. Same thing with Oscar and this boy. You got to pass your torch. And I don't know if
Yeah,
Manny will take that fight. Maybe it doesn't make enough quote unquote businesses for him at the time because it
right.
is a business. But you know, I don't think Pacquiao will fight him anytime soon. You know what I mean? Because I don't. You know what I mean? He's gonna want at least $20 million, and Terrence name is not that big yet to get that type of money, $20 million. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not gonna happen. So if Terrence can't get the fight with the guy from Africa, maybe move up. You can see HBO are doing more business with Al Heyman because they have banned Al Heyman fighters from HBO. Felix
Yeah.
Diaz is an HBO fighter. I'm sorry, is an Al Heyman fighter. Even the last guy that Terrence fought, what's my man name? The Rocky dude, Jesus Christ.
Um,
My man, the Broner fought him also too. What the hell's the guy name? Jesus Christ.
I forgot his name,
Yeah,
man.
but he's also an Al Heyman fighter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I said, because Al got all the goddamn talent. So like I said, last thing before we get the hell about him, Triple G, uh, and my man
Canelo.
Saul Canelo Hours. What do you think about that? Who you
Canelo.
got?
Canelo. Anybody feel any type of way, I'm open for all bets. Canelo. Yeah, I'm opening it up. I'm opening it up. Triple G ain't got the skill set. Canelo. All day. I'm thinking it's going by knockout too if Triple G don't try to do his little boxing thing like he did when he fought my man.
Who?
I forgot his name. They fought on the undercard. He fought on Canelo undercard. When he fought him, he kind of gave him some respect. What was my man name? I fought on the Eubank. Nah. Yeah, Lemieux. My bad.
Yeah.
He kind of gave him a little bit of leeway. You know what I'm saying? Let him. He kind of boxed him a little bit more. But Canelo, yeah, people be thinking, oh, Canelo coming up. Nah, Canelo a heavy dude, bro. This ain't nothing to him. He went from 154 to 165, bro. Yeah. Had your man running the whole time.
You know what? The Chavez thing. Check it out, right? That's a fight that should have been made about 5 years ago. Right. And there's a saying when you can leave the fight at the gym. And I'm not saying that Canelo's not a better fighter. I'm not saying that Canelo still want to beat him, but Chavez was a dead man walking in that goddamn fight. He didn't have nothing there. You know
he bought the fight with him till he felt one of them Canelo punches, boy. Canelo hit with cruel intentions, bro.
Like it wasn't nothing there. Like that motherfucker wasn't nothing there. You know? Wasn't nothing there. Like even when he was like wasn't nothing there. You know what I mean? That's another motherfucker. What you call an under the season, who's able to stuff out of you know what I mean, different weight class. Because he was 160. You know what I mean? He went all the way up to light heavyweight, got stopped. But you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, it's not discipline. You know what I mean? But also too, like I said, we also got another fight that's coming up, in which I still am a bit of one of these guys. Alex, Sir Devin Alexander versus Diav Judah. Who you got?
I got Zab. Devin Alexander just fell, man. Like, and I don't even like Zab. Don't get it twisted. I don't like Zab. I think Zab is lazy. I think Zab just ain't got it no more. But I think he'll beat Devin Alexander. Devin Alexander is a one-trick pony. All he got is that uppercut and that's it, man. Like, he is terrible, man. Like, you lost the fucking Khan, man. Like, stop it, bro.
Khan shot, bro. You mean Khan ain't the biggest?
Khan washed him, man. He washed him.
Yo, Khan ain't the bum though, bro.
Yo, he fucking mopped him, man. You don't let Khan mop you. When Khan start doing that little sharp ass shit he do, you blow everything into them punches and knock him the fuck out. You let Khan wash you, dog. Yo, Khan went there and chipped him the fuck up, bro. That shit was terrible. Yo, when you get washed like that, I don't think you got it no more, man.
Bro, Khan's skilled, man. He ain't got the best chin.
Man, it don't matter. When you know a man ain't got no chin, you aim for it. Straight like that. But he ain't got no skill getting away from no punches. And Alexander fast. Alexander should have loaded up and banged that thing.
Alexander's not a knockout artist, man. You know what I mean? That's not his thing. His thing is the box.
It don't matter. People who wasn't knockout artists knock Khan the fuck out.
You stupid, bro.
Shit.
You know what I mean?
Bro, you supposed to load up and just hit that chin and see if he could really stand on it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me ask you guys another question. Danny Garcia, wait, where does he go from here? Danny Garcia.
I don't think Danny Garcia can compete with the top welterweights.
Nah,
I don't think
so.
Think
about him and Sean Porter.
I think Sean Porter will probably chip him up. Sean Porter be all over that ball. Ain't nothing he could do with Sean Porter.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you this real shit, right?
I think he been sheltered for a minute, and we all seen what happened. That shit wasn't even a fight, man.
With who? Him and Thurman?
He was scared. Yeah, he was scared.
I'm gonna keep it real, right? What people don't give Danny a lot of credit for, he doesn't have the fastest hands, he doesn't have the fastest feet, but he has great timing and a great chin. You know,
he does.
Danny has a hell of a chin. Because them first 2 rounds when he fought Thurman came with that bitch bombing.
Facts. The end of that first round, I thought he was going to go down, bro.
Yeah.
The first
Danny has a goddamn chin mid-skill. And also, too, again, like I said, Danny has great timing. They're offset speed. You know what I mean? He has great timing. I wouldn't know what I would like to see him in Broner. Yeah, to mix it up. That'd be a great fight.
That'd be a good fight too. I think Broner would take that.
Skill wise, you know what I mean?
Thing
Broner
is,
has better skills,
if
but I
you
would
gonna
like
beat Broner, you got to be aggressive. If you're not aggressive, especially the way Danny was in that last fight, like in order for Danny to beat Broner, like I don't know, man. Even when he was, it was more reactionary when he knocked Khan out. So I never really seen Danny really go at people like that, except for like weaker competition. Like you got to go at him to beat Broner. If you sitting back trying to counter, you gonna lose to Broner. I'm telling
If
you.
Danny gonna try to win that fight, he gonna have to straight attack him like he be doing these little nobodies when he fight them.
He be
Because
doing
when he
them
fight
pad
them,
drivers.
he try to showboat and he just
Right.
go at them. He needs to do that. Otherwise, he gonna catch a quick L and just gonna
Right.
get outboxed.
I don't think he could beat Broner. I'm not gonna lie to you. I never thought highly of Danny Garcia like that, man. I mean, he won some fights I didn't think he was gonna win, but
yeah.
I never really thought highly of him because I never seen anything special. This dude always been flat footed. He always been
That's what I'm telling you, bro.
like I just think he's
Like I
food
said,
for
what I
all
was
top
saying, it ain't that
welterweights.
easy, bro. He doesn't have the fastest hands.
Facts.
He's not the
He's
best
not the most
technique.
powerful.
Got a real wide left hook, but his timing and his chin. Look at when he fought Lucas Matisse. He was like a 20-1
Right.
under, right?
I didn't think he was gonna win that fight. He proved me wrong in that
That's
fight
what
right
I'm
there.
saying.
But I
It's
still
not that
didn't
easy.
believe in him.
It's
Yeah,
not.
I lost money.
He looks very, very beatable from outside the ring. He does look. He looks very, very beatable. But
Keith Thurman did to him what I thought Keith Thurman was going to do to him. I knew he was going to be like he looked uptight in that fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised he didn't pull a fucking Chavez Jr. in that fight where he was moving like, yo, you knew damn well you had to jump on this man and you wasn't trying to do it. You was trying to counter the whole fight. Yo, like I just don't see. I don't think he can fuck with anybody like the top welterweights, man. Like Bud or Wash him. Errol Spence knocked him the fuck out.
well, here's the thing. They have split fights in the amateurs. Bud won one and he won one. You know what I mean?
Right.
In the amateurs. Like I said, again, Danny doesn't get credit, but he has another one. He has a pretty high boxing IQ. He was an Olympic alternate. So to get that far in the amateurs, you have to have some skills. You know what I mean? And again, he looks very, very beatable from outside the ring. Real wide left hook, but Danny can punch. And I'm not the biggest Danny fan. I think Lamont Peterson beat him. They robbed him. I think he also lost to Herrera in Puerto Rico. They gave him a gift there. But I would like to see him again with a Broner. I don't know about Earl Spence. Like I said today, I'm a big Earl Spence fan. Very humble. This will be his biggest fight to date when he fight Kell Brook next week. I hope we don't pull a motherfucking Jeff Left Hook Lacey on us. Know what I mean?
Y'all gonna stop calling my boy Lacey. I'm tired of y'all with all this Jeff.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Lacey
Go out there with
shit,
the
man.
bullshit. But
Yo,
we gonna see.
Everybody in the sport talking like that. Y'all better stop that, man.
We gonna see.
Y'all better stop.
We're gonna. Here's the thing. Like I said, that we can actually close the show with this with some video game talk. Fight night. Are you guys want another fight night? What the fuck you think EA is doing? Or
We need that.
Goddamn UFCs.
Damn right.
We need that.
Do that shit
And
now.
don't bring me no trash fight night. We need that good. We need some good shit, man. Like we need that ASAP.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
ASAP.
You know what's crazy? And I hope EA comes out and show. I mean, not even that. I'll give you an example, right? I remember it was E3 2006 when they had the fight night demo on the 360. Those fight night was at round 3 or some shit. Yo, those fuck.
Yeah. That was probably my favorite fight night, bro.
Yeah,
like, that was my favorite.
I like it. I like them all. I like the champion, but yo, we need another fucking fight night, like
exactly. Can you imagine on the beam with that? Oh man, yo, the gaming streets wouldn't be the same, bro. As soon as you talk shit, put that fight night on, bro. Done talking.
Put that shit in right now, bro.
Right.
I'm about to beat the dog shit out you. Right.
Facts. I'm not doing no more talking, bro. What's happening?
Yeah. Right. Digital hands to try that.
Yo, motherfuckers getting chipped up. You throw that in there, bro.
Get them straight. Don't walk on the dog on jokers. Know what I mean?
Exactly.
EA, we do need another goddamn fight night. But here's the thing. They look at it as UFC is the new. You know what's crazy? It was talking about boxing is dying, boxing is dying. They've been saying this for years. But if you look at the numbers, um, boxing still grosses more than UFC. Facts.
Right.
You know, my man over there with the UFC, he out there, he pin whipping the shit out there, fucking them dudes. You have motherfuckers like Conor McGregor and all that, you know, and they are, you know, quote unquote.
He wanted 80% of Conor McGregor money, bruh. Like, are you kidding me? Of like 100 million?
Yeah.
Yo, disrespectful, bro.
It's like you're under contract. You can't have no other sponsors. Like this shit is crazy. How even the quartermen made their money, which I'm saying, which is crazy. How they make their money is that you know how you have other advertisements and shit on the back of your jacket and stuff like that. They signed a deal with Reebok. You know, they can't Reebok shit in the corner, so they can't get like this shit crazy as hell. They really over there pistol whipping the shit out of the motherfucking fighters, man. And
you got fighters getting kneed in their jaw, breaking shit, and they getting paid 50,000, man.
Yeah, I ain't with that shit, man. It's a brutal fucking sport. They say, yeah.
McGregor doing $1 million a fight, and he getting paid like $3 million. Like,
yeah, you know what I mean?
He getting like 30 out of them, man. Like, stop it.
You know, he did
what? They out here getting beat and then barely got enough money to pay their medical bills. Like, what was the point?
Yeah, you know what's crazy too? Like my man, Gregor just signed the contract to the fight Floyd. It's most like it's going to be in September.
He signed the contract for UFC to promote the fight,
whatever contract he signed, whatever.
Because they wanted 80% up front. He must have got about. He must have got him down to 75.
Yeah,
that's not even a fight. I expect that fight to be close to fucking Floyd versus what's my man name? The Italian boy from what was his name? Gotti. I expect that fight to be like Floyd versus Gotti, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I expect some ugly shit.
Mm-hmm. Yo, what? Does he think this will be Floyd's last fight? If he does,
of course, 50 wins, big ass payday.
You know, people don't like. I guess don't know. That's not even the record. And I'm, you know, Floyd's probably my favorite fighter of this.
It's the record for retiring.
But
Sugar Ray Robinson went longer than that, didn't he?
No, Chavez Jr.
Okay, yeah. He was like 87 fights or something like that.
I know. Even my man that beat Jeff Lacey from the UK. What's his name? And beat Roy. The white boy. He retired 49-0. Oh my God.
What's his name? Yeah, Calzaghe.
Yeah, he also retired 49-0. You know what I mean? But you know, Floyd's the thing, the moniker, he's the greatest, which I think Floyd is the truth. You know what I mean? People, give Floyd a lot of shit talking about he ducked a lot of Floyd. I'm not really ducked.
They won't appreciate him till he really gone.
Yeah, here's the thing though. When Floyd was pretty boy, Floyd, he was stopping motherfuckers.
He was called Sugar Shane Mosley jumped up 2 weight classes ducking him. Stop playing on me, man. Yeah, told that man he had a toothache and he had to go to the dentist. Don't forget that.
Yeah. Right. Floyd adjusted his fight style as he got older.
Yeah.
Now he's outboxing. Before he was fighting you. Now he's just outboxing dudes. And
it's equivalent to Michael. The way he changed is equivalent to Michael Jordan. How Jordan came in dunking on motherfuckers, doing all that athletic shit. As he got older, he got smooth with it, start hitting the fadeaway on you. That's how Floyd did.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And they don't appreciate him. Floyd is look what he did to Canelo though.
Exactly.
Look what Floyd did to Canelo. He made it look so easy. You know what I mean? And the fact that he doesn't really struggle, you know, well, I guess the 2 fights with Madonna, with the first one, it was a very ugly fight.
People trying to discredit him for not struggling in fights. Like, are you kidding me, bro? Yeah. Yo, Canada win 3 rounds. They're swearing Floyd lost.
That's all that is.
Exactly.
But other than that, what you guys got going on? What you playing? What you got going on?
Oh man,
Injustice, what?
Injustice, about to finish this Batman soon. About to jump into that dark side of stuff. I got some things going on. I'm always messing with this Broadband Bullies. As soon as somebody come up with that For Honor, as soon as y'all want some For Honor, some Call of Duty, anything like that, mooch and crap, come on through. We got you. We'll mop y'all the fuck up. Same way y'all caught it in gears. Y'all know what it is. You know how we rocking. Broadband Bullies.
Oh, yeah. I forgot my man Long Will said, hey, next gen, Shannon the Cannon Briggs tested positive for pet. Listen, shout out to my man Shannon. Shannon owe me a few dollars too, man. Me and Shannon used to go to
Hold on, ain't that Shannon? What you eating, champ?
Yeah.
I eat what you eat, champ.
Yeah, man. Shannon then got caught with the coke. We got caught with the needle with the hair on it,
man.
man. But no, shout out to my man. Shannon. That's my dude, man. He owe me a few dollars too, man. That I let him borrow. And my man, shout out to Ray Mercer, man. Ray Mercer still he got about 3 porn DVDs a month back in 2001 that he never fucking returned, man. Real true story. Like I don't know what the fuck, man. What's going on, man? I will say this though. I'm not saying that he's innocent. I don't know, but a lot of times when these guys, I'll give you an example. If you ever been in, well, if you ever go to a gym or whatever, or especially a boxing gym or anything, you have a lot of trainers hanging around. You know what I mean? Or selling something, sports, drinks and that. A lot of times you can be taking things and not really know what you're consuming. I'm not saying that is his case. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying, hear me out. Don't shoot the messenger. You know what I mean? But a lot of times you can be taking things that you don't know what you're consuming. I don't know if that's his excuse, but they said that his testosterone was over the 3 times the limit. You know what I mean? He is an old man. Maybe he should be getting. Maybe you might be getting something from the doctor. I don't know. You know what I mean? But the fight with him and man Aquinda was off. He was fighting for the vacant WBA regular title. So I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do with that.
You gotta watch what you eating too, man, because you eat the wrong shit. That shit it'll be up in you, man. It'll be something in your system. You gotta watch all that. A lot of times them dudes be cheating their diets, and that's what happens to you.
And as you get to that level, like you got people making your food, you got people handing you drinks, like you said. It's just at that point in time, it's either you pay attention or you end up in a situation where somebody is trying to make sure that they look good by making you look good, and they slip you something, and then all of a sudden you come up positive.
Facts.
Right. Well, we about to listen, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, we about to hop on Beam. I know I am. Before BGST tonight, gonna play some Injustice. Whoop some ass or get my ass whooped. You know what I mean? He said I ain't the best, but I'm claiming to fight the best. Then maybe a little bit more gears. So I'm gonna leave the link down below. Come rock out with your boy on Beam. Come play with me. Let's have some fun, man. We got
follow the channels. Masterlin, King's Blood Gaming. We out.
I'm gonna leave the link. I'm gonna leave the link to their channels in the first comment below in the Beam. You know what I mean? So come fuck with us. We out here.
Yeah.
One.
You do.